Oh God, everything's all messed up now. Welcome back, everyone, to Nerdy Playbook. We're back with Team Future. Just to let you know, we do have the Carol Severance Fund charity working. The link itself is, for some reason, not going through everything, but I'll try to fix it as we are going live. I will try. We'll see if it works out. But we'll be in the usual spot right underneath the screen, and hopefully I can get that fixed. With that, do not forget that we have Star Wars tomorrow, Echoes on Thursday, and World of Averant on Friday. So we got a lot of stuff this week. So if you want to get your D&D lore in, this is a good week to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get right into it. Let me just quick fix the layout, everyone. If it lets me. It's always a little more difficult when we're live.
Oh my God. Ben is Dahlia tonight.
Well,
wait, I'm deer tonight.
I need you all to calm down.
But we're 10 years in the future. We can't calm down.
Everyone, do your best character impressions of whoever spot you're in right now. I don't go first.
Good stuff.
You're muted.
I was Dahlia a moment ago, but it appears that I'm now Ben. So
by all means, do it again.
Great.
No, crap. Now I'm back in my spot.
You guys took too long.
Wait, who was I?
You were Dahlia, or Val's Dahlia, and then you were Dahlia, and then yeah.
Well, you could just be Kolbie pretending to be Apollo, or pretending to be Hades, or like one of the two. You can do it.
Pretend to be another dude.
Being another dude. All right. So, last we left off, after randomly moving into a location very similar to what you're in, you were immediately attacked and shackled up as a couple of you disappeared and were sent into jail. As you met a kobold named Kolbie, and you guys were able to eventually escape, making your way through and stealthily and persuasively getting around through most of the soldiers, having to fight a few of them. You are able to get your way through most of the stuff, acquiring some weapons, and able to make it out of the whole area, which is a plague nest, an area that actually experiments on people who are still afflicted with the plague. But you have no idea what reason. You're able to figure out that whatever happened, you got moved 10 years into the future. And you're exactly in the same spot that you were, just time has changed. You're able to escape the actual location of where you are. Explosion occurred, and you started heading your way out making your way over to Kolbie's residence. At this point, everyone would be together. That's part of this timeline. So, Kolbie, where are you heading?
To the cave
To the cave. All right. So,
of wonders.
with a lot of distraction happening in the town, now the Alkadai is mostly occupied by Averant soldiers. The explosion happens. They are very much attracted to this and trying to figure out what's going on while also putting on fire. Some of them are going inside to try to recover whatever it is that they need before it gets too damaged. Giving you enough distraction to escape and make your way over to Kolbie's cave. And thus, MTV Cribs begins. So, you're able to make the way over to a hole-in-the-wall spot. Kolbie, you can describe it.
All right, so what you got here is the side of a mountain, right? And there's a hole, right? But there you can't see the hole because there's like grass and leaves and the vines and stuff over it. And then you open it and you go inside, and it's much bigger on the inside. But it's basically this big cave that opens up, and you go a little further in. There's like a little bit of water, and there's some nice plants around it, almost like an oasis.
I love the Skyrim music accompanying it, making it sound so majestic.
Well, it's because it is majestic, like a unicorn.
It's better than where we were. Nah, that's for
Ren
sure.
is gonna deposit their bird outside to keep watch.
Okay.
Is everyone alright?
I think we're all in one piece.
Physically? Yeah.
Are we, like, mentally okay, though? I look at Dira.
Yeah.
That is a much bigger question that I would rather not answer right now.
It's okay to cry about it. They're not around anymore.
I was not
Oh, we're
prepared
not
for this.
around anymore. Try it, honey.
The
I-
Averant soldiers.
Well, that's true enough. No, they're
Kolbie,
just
do you care if we
in
cry?
the whole holler. What was up with that?
They're soldiers that are different from the ones we knew, at least.
Yeah, looks like they're being more open about their whole thing.
I'd say.
Not
Yeah, they don't hide a whole lot anymore.
They weren't always real good at it anyway.
We weren't exactly.
Well, they're pretty
around
open
to
about-
keep an eye on it. Remember,
What's that?
we weren't exactly around to keep an eye on it. Remember, technically.
We weren't, but
I don't know.
the rest
what we
of
could
them?
have done.
You're assuming
Unless they
they're.
died.
Yeah, I didn't want
They-
to say it. Thank you.
they
Troy.
didn't die. They wouldn't die.
Has anybody got? Who's got all the sending stones?
I'm afraid.
there more of you
to-
guys?
Yes, a few.
This is only half of us.
What'd you say?
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
I am curious, and Ren pulls out the maps that they found in Dragon's Lair and wants to see if the 50-year and 100-year map have changed. Or if they're the same.
Go and give me an investigation check.
That's not so bad. 22.
As far as you can tell, not really anything major has changed on the map. You can definitely tell that the map that is current for you, not the one that's in 50 years, looks like it's starting to slowly alter where Sargaria is starting to get a little dark. Like almost like it's looming a shadow over Solgaria partially.
But on the other one where there's the big
That's still the same.
absence,
That's
it's still the same.
Mm-hmm.
And remind me, do I get the impression that that part of the map's not finished? Or if just isn't there?
So what you found out is that it's not necessarily it's not there, it's that whatever is in that location, the map does not understand.
Okay. Well,
404 map not found.
No GPS here.
Got a
Guys.
positioning system?
there might be an easy way for me to find out a little information, although I have to admit I'm not looking forward to doing it, and I just hold up my hand where my ring of sending is. This takes me to 2 people, and I also have a sending stone that reaches out to V's second in command. But what I did not have a chance to talk to any of you about before this was that at least my contact on the council was unhappy with V's performance. And I did not have a chance to mitigate that situation before we moved. There was a significant amount of complication at play. And now none of them have heard from me in 10 years. I can try to reach out, see what I get. It would be a start, or it could be nothing.
We may as well try.
What's the downside? You don't just look too eager.
They could be dead.
I think there's more than that.
They're not dead.
I just don't know where we'll stand anymore.
Did we before?
Yes.
I mean, you're standing in my cave.
Yes.
And we appreciate it, Kolbie. We really do. Not sure what we would have done without your assist back there.
I mean, it's nice to have company. So,
It is that.
you guys hungry?
Right.
I can make something.
Yes.
Why don't I help
You
you with
have-
that?
I got it. You guys take it easy. I'll make something. Hang on. And he runs off.
Ren's gonna try V first.
All right.
I use the somatic component to activate the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Long story. Been a while. Hope you're alive. Pretend I'm missing 10 years and tell me what's going on. Are you okay?
No response right away. Takes a little bit. 10 minutes, give or take. They get response. Where the hell have you been? A lot of stuff has happened, and it's not enough to. It's too much to explain over sending. I know that you all weren't going to stay, but just disappeared. I don't have time much right now, but I'll contact you soon. That's it.
Connection ended. Well, she's not dead.
And our team, did she say anything about the others?
She said that she knew we were planning on staying, but that essentially we just didn't come back. No information beyond that. So I don't know if they... Sounds like they never returned to the guild.
That can't be. They had to have.
A hard trip. Maybe they continued north. Maybe they found something.
They got sidetracked. Anything could have happened.
Maybe they're looking for us. Maybe they never came back because they're looking for us.
Probably part of it.
Or
Only one was.
mate.
Don't you say it, Treya.
I'm just stating the obvious.
They're not.
It's being stated. If we find out that's the case, we'll deal with it then. But you've seen them. You've seen what they can do. I think they'll be fine.
Alright, I've got one more. And this one I'm less excited about. Because I certainly did not keep my word. Not that I had a choice. But don't even know if she's on the council anymore. Let's find out, shall we? Activate the ring again. Trying to think of what to say. Don't expect you to hear from me. Apologies for the delayed report. I have been incapacitated for a decade, as I've just found out. Are you alive? And what should I know? If anything.
He just bounced back pretty quickly, but immediately alerted with a different voice. You hear a male's voice at the other end. To hear someone finally contact this device after so long. And who may you be, I may ask? Querying on her behalf, as far as... Let's just say Heldra is not in available states right now. But you may speak to me. That's it.
Connection still open. I'm not sure I'm at liberty to say. However, I have served the council in the past. Still might, depending on the situation. But not without knowing what happened to my contact first.
For some reason, Foundry's being a jerk. Hang on a second. It's just went black screen on me. The hell? Are you guys still in it?
Curse of
Uh-oh,
technology.
a problem occurred.
Yep, that's what just told
Something
me.
went wrong.
Yeah, that's what it gave me a white screen. It just said, "Uh-oh, problem occurred." Yep. All right, here we go.
Oh no.
Oops.
Things were going just too smoothly for us.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, so smoothly.
It needed more drama.
Right?
I blame Orlando.
It's Orlando's fault.
Damn you, Orlando, whoever he is.
Freaking Disney.
All right, downloading world data. Foundry was doing this earlier today too, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with it.
What's going on?
Okay, you downloaded world data. Just open up the page. Okay, there you
No.
It doesn't feel like it.
go. So you get a response back. Serving the council is quite a noble deed. I speak on behalf of the council. And if you would choose to still serve, we'll gladly have you. As far as Heldra, she's been, let's just say, decommissioned. Changes have been in place. New rules activated. If you'd like to come in, I can give you a location.
I would be open to a discussion.
I will send you contact soon. Ends the transmission.
It's not a good sign.
What's that?
Council has changed membership since last I spoke with them. Did I recognize the voice at all? I had met a few of them and spied on a few of them.
You can give me a perception check to see if the voice is familiar to you.
Definitely not. Natural 1.
The only thing you can really tell is male. Sort of an English accent of sorts. Very elegant. But outside of that, nothing.
I'm nervous to employ the third because it could be in anyone's hands. Not as specific as this one. Just a stone.
Who gave it to you?
But V, for her second in command. But if she wanted me to use that, I feel she would have said. So perhaps I'll wait until I hear from her again.
Well, who was that second one? What's this? I mean, you've said stuff about this cancel before, but what good are they to us now?
The council are a highly secretive group of individuals with deep pockets and interests in the political machinations of the world at large. They do not all operate with one single goal, nor do they all operate with one single set of morals. Gaju, for example, served a member of the council under duress. Myself, I volunteered. The reason I volunteered is because the connection I had there was attempting to fund the Soaring Flame and also the Heartwind Guild in order to assist with the war effort against New Averant. And in exchange for training and resources and access, I did certain work for this woman. Our goals aligned. However, I started to become concerned with that connection once we started to encounter individuals who were seeking Dahlia, especially when Gaju refused to surveil her. And I have a sense at least some of them understand something that's going on with Dahlia and or Silic, but I don't know for sure. And before this happened, I had spoken to my contact and she had informed me that there was a testing facility, much like the one we just left, I assume, within the northern parts of the island that we were on. Not only that, she wished to help, should Gaju so wish to change his alignment to one more of my persuasion, to help him rid himself of the member who was dogging him. No, I didn't necessarily think that we needed her help, because Silic seemed pretty confident he could take care of that on his own. However, the fact that she has been deposed is concerning. Each of them have their own reasons for being on the council, but they are not easy to deal with. It's sort of a mutually assured destruction. The information that they hold on each other and their influence and goals tend to keep them all in check. So to see one of them disappear, something must have happened. Not to say there's never any infighting, there certainly is. Such as the situation with Gaju's patron. But perhaps her luck ran out. Perhaps the thing she needed my help with, which she did ask me to meet her once I completed my mission, was the very thing that got her removed or killed. And now I will never know. So I have the choice to attempt to reach out to this person and see where they stand. But she had previously assured me that although she did not trust V any longer, she did want to continue the effort to back Hotwind Guild and the Soaring Flame in their efforts to weaken New Averant. I do not know if this person shares the same goals or not.
Can you,
If they
ask
do, don't
V?
sound like they've accomplished much.
I will certainly ask V when we speak next, but I have a feeling that that relationship was likely terminated years ago.
That lady say why she didn't trust V anymore?
Yes, because V was withholding information, which so was I, she just didn't know it. V did not take the relationship with the council lightly. She is a shrewd and calculating woman, and would not turn her nose up at weapons, soldiers, military enforcement, or otherwise, but is a woman of scruples. Operating with the council comes with a certain level of turning a blind eye. I doubt that she was comfortable with that. So when it came to protecting those under her own, versus cooperating fully transparent with the council, I assume she chose to keep some things to herself. And the council does not like secrets that are kept from them. They don't mind keeping them, mind you. They just do not want others to keep it from them. So, who knows? If we get a chance to see or speak with her again, maybe we'll find out. We don't even know if Heartwind exists as of right now. We don't really know anything. So I am afraid to extend any hand of allegiance while we do not know where New Averant has their claws embedded.
We have a lot of what ifs and not enough information.
Don't sound like getting involved in this council in any way is worth. You'd want to think about it a lot.
I agree, but playing my hand carefully might allow me to extract more information. Although 10 years of freedom may give me some pause, even though I didn't experience them for myself. They now know I'm not dead, which is...
It's not like it's your fault or anything.
What?
Don't sound like they care much about that.
Getting, sent 10 years into the future. They can't be mad, right?
Depends on who it is.
I'm sure that our tiefling friends are not extremely happy. Whatever they're doing. Which occurs to me,
But it's not our fault. We didn't choose to leave.
no, but we didn't succeed at stopping it either, which is in its own way failure. Have we considered the fact that if they're alive, that they're here, older, Here, somewhere.
I can only hope so.
I hope so.
I don't feel like they're around, you know?
There's
I
something.
think
Say
we
that,
should
Treya?
find
Soldiers.
out. And I'm just gonna glare at Treya.
I look
As far
back.
as things being your
I
fault,
don't know the
Treya,
answer. Why are you looking?
folks like the people that Ren's talking about, who want everything their way, they don't care much about whether you did things on purpose or not. Just about how it affects them.
I'm gonna turn to look at our new friend. You actually live here.
He's probably a good 30 feet away with this big cauldron, and at this point you're seeing him drop a boot in there and some scraps of stuff.
Please tell me he has a little dirty apron on.
No, but he's got a really big oversized spoon and he's stirring it.
God, he's a character. You!
Oh, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You live here. How long have you lived here?
Oh, well, here I've lived here my whole life. My tribe was here, and you weren't around when I was telling this to the others. So I was here, and then the Averant Empire guys showed up, and then they wiped us out. And then they thought they wiped out everybody, but they didn't get me because I was out scouting. But then I came back, and everybody was dead, which sucked. But then I was able to rebuild and hide this place. So yeah.
And how many years ago was that?
That's a good question.
11 days!
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to remember how long ago this was. We figured this out, I think, last time. Oh no, that was the other thing we figured out. I would say. Joe, when did the Averant Empire come to be?
8 years ago.
Okay, so we'll say this happened. It was 6, 7 years ago. I'm really bad with time.
Fair enough. And you've never left here, correct?
Well, I mean, I have to go out to get supplies, and then these guys found I raid this place every other month. Well, I can't raid it anymore because we blew it up. But I would get supplies from there every month because they deserved it.
I mean, I won't disagree with you on that.
He peed on
Rip Jerry and
everything,
Steve.
too.
Have you ever been south or to the bottom of the island, to the southern shore,
What's shore?
where the water touches the land?
Oh, I mean, maybe once, but I mean, everything I have is here. I don't really go much further for supplies because I could just get them in the city.
Right. I'm just curious if anything remains besides this facility and
Well, there's a
the
city out
wild.
there.
When we were moving through, Joe, what? This obviously used to be tunnels, right? So when we came out of the facility, did it seem as if, or can I roll an intelligence check or something to see if I can figure out transposing this facility and its surroundings over the top of my memory of where we just traveled?
Joe,
We
you can
came
intelligence
out-
check.
We came out at the other end where it was supposed to be, where we expected to find the keep, and there's a big old honkin' New Averant city over on Masolder.
Well,
And no
where we would have found previously Nelithir?
where we would have found previously Crimson Hollow and the keep that we were trying to find a way to. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, intelligence check. 18.
Throughout the time that you would have spent kind of walking around, whether it was being visible or anything else, you could have figured out that within the past X amount of years, Averant has actually repurposed all tunnels that took you guys weeks to go through and turn them into their own personal facility. All those tunnels that you guys had to go through are now, either destroyed or repurposed for something else. Where you guys came out of, which was the main entrance for the facility itself, is what was the spot that you guys were supposed to sneak into to the rear side of the Nelitharian Keep.
And that was completely gone, and it was all new construction.
It's all new construction. Everything from hang on a second. Everything from Crimson Hollow to Arkstad to Huristan is all gone. You can assume that the names are still there. Like Crimson Hollow is the name of the location furthest south. Arkstad's the center, and Huristan's the furthest. Crimson Hollow furthest north. Huristan furthest south. But instead of them being small camps and small towns, everything has been kind of like demolished down and basically like taken like a farmland and put in a bunch of condominiums. Like it's been mostly ripped down from its forest landscape and made a bunch of different businesses and stuff like that to procure money.
So we either need a ship, or we need to head to the southern edge of the island because there's now a land bridge of some sort. Is that correct?
Zephinia's gonna perk up and look at Ren. A ship. Pariath. Kolbie, is there a port nearby?
He just said he didn't even know what a shore was.
Want me to go
Very
look
true.
for one? I can go.
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Well, let's wait at least until the alarm of the giant boom outside dies down before we...
It's like the perfect time. Everyone's
They are
staring at
The
it.
worst
Yeah.
time.
absolutely looking for us right now.
At this point,
You
Ren,
might not be looking for a bird.
looking through, like getting the alerts and constantly looking through the eyes of your bird, you are noticing that it looks like this explosion has clearly brought in a lot of attention from Averant soldiers in a way that they are actually going door to door, actually investigating everyone's business and everyone's house for terrorists.
We're terrorists now. I've been worse.
Well, we did kind of blow the place up.
As far as you know, they don't have a description of what you look like. It looks like they're just, have you seen anybody strange come through lately? They don't have like any pictures. As far as you know, they're just trying to find anybody who's just outside of the norm. But after some time goes through, you start to notice that a small battalion of troops comes in that are different than the rest. As you start to come in from Huristan and you start making their way, FY, you guys are kind of like in the northern part of Arkstad right now. You start to see a troop of 10. These ones seems to have different colors, from what you assume maybe elite soldiers coming through and taking charge. And immediately in the middle of them, it seems to be a female of some kind in the distance. Without your bird getting closer, it's hard to tell anything about this female, but this female is clearly taking charge and is basically calling in for like early curfews to start checking in for everybody.
It's hard to decide what to do, and I have no idea. Did one of us have a way to contact Soma?
I can, but I don't want to do it where we are right now.
I agree, but he was working with my contact on the council against...
All those posters out there say he's wanted, so he sure ain't.
Oh,
Averant no more.
well, he absolutely... That might have something to do with that, council change situation as well. I need more information.
I can contact him, but I don't know. He just said use this flute and he'll find me. I don't know if that means he knows my location, and I'd rather be somewhere not in a safe spot,
I agree.
just in case.
Well, if Averant has a facility here and a city, I guarantee not everyone is coming in through portal or teleportation. They have to have naval activity. There must be docks, probably merchant ships. We may be able to...
It seemed like there
procure.
was a lot of businesses.
Yes, exactly. There must be a way now, after all of this time, that they've either developed docks that were not here before or repurposed the ones that already exist. So if we can move through the city and get to the water, we may be able to find a ship, but we're not sailors. And the one of us who was is no longer here. So,
We'd have to earn our passage some other way.
if we didn't get caught first, our faces will be on those posters before long. Remember, when we arrived on that disc, those of us that were visible were immediately identified.
Yeah, it sounded like a machine almost. Said our names. None of the people seem to know us.
The general is a machine, and I assume has infinite memory.
Oh,
So even
yeah,
if-
they figured out there was multiples of him.
Yes, there are multiple bodies.
And we somehow, when things die down tomorrow, find our way to the docks. Can we disguise ourselves?
Well, this one, and I point to our new kobold friend, has made himself an expert of scouting through Averant territory, it sounds like, although not 100% successfully. But that's good enough for me.
It was like 50% of the time I got caught.
Right.
But
You didn't
100% of the time they couldn't keep me.
Kolbie, do you see boats anywhere? Do you know what boats look like?
Floaty things?
Yeah, with people
that
in
people
Yes,
ride in.
floaty things.
Yeah. And he kind of points like south. He's like, yeah, I think there was some down there.
That makes sense. That's where they were before, and when we came before, at least when we came before. Although it seems like it ain't as much winter now, but then that was the only place that wasn't completely ice locked. That was why the port was there.
I turn into a dragon again, and then we can fly out.
That'll be real
noticeable.
noticeable, Treya.
Yeah, but they're not gonna want to bother a dragon.
Do we really know that?
If I fly into
I'm
the
on board
clouds
with the
really
dragon thing.
fast, they won't be able to find us.
And then that loses our advantage of sneaking into the town.
Oh, did we want to do that? I thought we
Well,
just
we
wanted to
do.
get out of here.
We do, but I'm not sure how far you can carry us all.
And we
So
want to
let's
at least
try- let's
know.
It's like, fuck.
We want to at least know.
As the DM's face is picturing us all falling out of the sky and into the ocean.
That was the end of Team Future.
I'll fly really fast in the clouds. They won't see us, and like we can go over like that land bridge thing.
How far is that?
It took us, what? Days to go north, weeks to navigate the caverns, although part of that was enchantment and not necessarily time.
We're back in Arkstad now, near Arkstad now, so can't be that bad.
But, Kolbie,
But it's too far for that.
I have some abilities to reduce your likelihood of being seen. So I think between your knowledge and general experience in skulking about, and my ability to make us more quiet, and in fact some of us invisible, we might be able to increase the likelihood that we make it through without being seen. I do agree disguises are a good idea, but...
I mean, like, I can't go invisible, but like I've got some abilities too that I can make us less seen.
Great, me too.
And I'm real sneaky.
I can
I
be
like-
a sneaky dragon.
You could also be a tiny lizard and I could just put you in my pocket.
That's not as cool.
It is not as cool, you're correct, but if they catch you, then we'll have to go somewhere else to retrieve you because we've destroyed their prison.
Fine.
Let's
Alright, compromise. Can you make yourself a medium-sized dragon? Or like a small dragon?
don't tempt her,
I
please.
can try.
I'm just
Very,
curious.
very small dragon. You know, like
A
Lizard.
pseudo dragon,
lizard shape. You know.
bird-sized dragon.
Joe, can I use my follow wild shape to turn into a bird-sized dragon?
A pseudo dragon.
No. You got your one dragon form. You can't. Yeah, like no.
But I'm just making it smaller. Turn me into Mushu, please.
Mushu.
You.
Oh my
Dishonor
god.
on cow.
I don't think we should do anything.
Stretch that
before-
as far as it'll go.
You just see her
I don't-
try and it just goes. "Ugh." Thank you.
I don't think we should do anything before we rest. I still feel the broken rib that I received from our new. What the fuck was he anyway?
I don't even know.
And why did he want? Did we ever establish why he wanted Zephynia? What did
What
he
was
do
it he kept
to
saying
you?
to you?
Did he
Who, to
just
me?
need? You?
Yeah.
Yes. Did he just
When he
need you
took
to?
away, he said something about about you. He said he was saying something over and over again.
I mean, clearly this.
I know.
This is what he was trying to do to her, right? He was trying to send her somewhere or disrupt this time shift for some reason, but we don't understand why.
Sorry,
And I
having a
didn't-
blonde moment.
Yeah,
Looking for it.
I'm going.
We didn't-
to find it.
Dira and I didn't
Something about
exactly.
your. Oh, I can't remember the exact wording, but he was something about you got her all over you, smell of her, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Like you're one of.
But yes, did he say anything else? Dira and I didn't exactly ask questions when we showed up. We just started trying to murder him.
I was really excited to see everybody, and then I was trapped. He just kept saying stuff like you smell of her, and I don't know, and
Was he
All of a
talking about
sudden-
Kolbie?
possibly I have Luna's power running through me. It could be that.
I don't understand what benefit he gets by thrusting you forward into the future.
There's
Kicking the
no
can down the
benefit.
road?
I
Maybe
can
we
glow
missed
and
any
heal
plans.
things. There's not much more than that.
I mean,
Maybe it was that.
if
Maybe
you
he
wanted-
needed.
Go ahead.
Maybe he needed Kolbie's power to activate whatever that was. And since you carry a fraction of it, maybe he was trapped because he didn't have her there to unlock it, or...
And why couldn't I reopen it and we could go back in time?
And he didn't
don't
come
think-
with us.
No.
So where
We
did he
don't-
go? Did he go
And
somewhere?
why-
Did he stay back?
Why was he there in the first place?
Well, he told Gaju he didn't know, but I don't know if I believe that.
I don't believe it at all.
I shuffle over
Well,
toward
They're freaked
Kolbie.
out when he saw Zephynia. He just grabbed her and went. And if it was cause of Luna, it's almost like he just wanted her gone as far as he could get her. What are you doing? I completely missed it.
Licking soup.
Just trying to
Soup.
soup.
Trying some boot soup.
Boot suit sounds pretty good to me.
Hey guys, hear me out here. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to answer any questions here tonight. Maybe I think Ren, is it the scary lady? I'm
not a lady, but thank you.
I'm sorry. The scary one with the bird.
Yes.
You guys eat some food and then maybe rest and then figure out in the morning, because you guys are just. It sounds like Like when I'm running in circles when I don't know what to do. Literally.
Oh, that sounds tiring.
You are correct. Did anyone
like
explain to Did anyone explain to him that we just woke up 10 years in the future?
Sort
I
of.
don't think we ever got to that. At
Hi.
least not in depth.
Earlier today it was 10 years ago.
We're a little
Okay.
discombobulated. Which is all the more reason to get food and rest. He's not wrong about
Kolbie,
that.
how old are you?
Like,
Checks notes.
I'm 8 years old.
No, he is 14.
14 years old. Basically.
Kobolds don't live long.
Kobolds don't live that
Nope.
long.
They sure don't.
He's like the equivalent to like 20 something.
Well, when you were 4,
Uh-huh.
we were around.
That was the last time we saw.
Even if we were from now, we still would have been around when he was 4.
Accurate. I think.
You broke Angel.
Here, just do this. And he pours soups into like makeshift little bowls. And he like has to like clean some out because
How
he's not
does it
used to having
smell?
people. It smells like old leather and some twigs and leaves.
Good enough.
And he like puts them all out for everybody.
I will very hesitantly take one. I am not eating it.
Dira has no hesitation. She's probably eaten worse.
Try it.
Right before she puts the spoon in. Right before Jira takes a bite, he's like, no, wait. I'm just messing with you guys. That's not dinner. I just want to see how far you guys would go.
Treya has like
Yeah.
older lips.
You see him, like, he grabs his pouch and like pulls out 5 berries, and he's like, hey, here you go, guys.
Oh,
That was a really complicated joke.
I know. I don't have a lot of practice in comedy.
Ren just actually
You-
laughs.
you
Like,
don't get to
great
try it very
seriousness.
much. I take one of the
And-
berries
I mean-
and look at it. Dira actually looks more unsure about the berry than she did about the soup.
Nope, eat
He's
it.
like, no, I grow them
If you
back
think
there.
she
And
hasn't
like,
eaten shoe leather, you're very mistaken. So,
he'll like go to the back where there seems some vines and stuff, and he moves them aside. And you can more clearly see that there's like what looks like a lake back there, and all around it is a large, lush green area with like different types of crops and grapes and stuff growing on vines and berries and stuff.
Wow.
oh. How does all this
I'm
grow?
impressed.
Remember how I said like I can also help people hide? Well, being a scout that I am, I kind of have an ability to make plants grow well. And one of them allowed me to kind of rebuild this over here, and this is how I have like fresh food.
Wow.
Amazing.
For those of you all that he
Good
has
use.
plant growth.
Could have used you a few years ago, tell you that.
So,
Yeah, but no, if you eat that berry, you're gonna feel full like all day.
Oh, wow.
And he just pops one.
I don't mean to be presumptuous in any way, but will you, if in tomorrow we decide to head right back into it, are you all right to help point us the way, at least? I know it's a big ask because sometimes they catch you, but
But they can't keep me. So I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I got nothing
I mean,
going on for the next couple of weeks.
what's in? Should I even ask what's in a few weeks, or is that?
Well, I was gonna raid the base again, but I mean, they're not there anymore, so I guess I gotta make a new
right.
plan for that.
We have destroyed the prison. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I helped. It was awesome seeing it explode.
Empathy.
Those guys are dicks.
He's just got to find a new bunch of dicks to steal from.
There are plenty There are plenty on this island, apparently. I don't think you'll run short at any time.
I'll just find another base and I'll just raid them. It's fine.
Right.
But here, eat those
Right.
guys. I'll make something just to munch on that's not going to fill you, but it'll taste good, I promise.
What do you want us to do with this soup thing?
Just dump it over there. The latrine's over there. The bathroom.
You see her like dry heaving as she gets closer to it.
I guess get some rest until tomorrow then.
Here, makes a mental note not to let any stores get too low for this bunch.
Yes. Treya, can you promise us that you will not go out as a dragon or otherwise in the night, and tomorrow we will go together?
I will promise not to go out as a dragon
Or
in the night.
anything
Or anything
else?
else. If you get bored, go look at all
Any
those
large
plants.
creature.
Any creature.
Or small. Or
All of
medium.
the sizes.
As
all of
any
the sizes.
creature.
Fine.
We're all like
yourself.
gathered around
Creature.
her.
I promise not to go out as a dragon or any creature, okay?
Alright.
Or yourself. That includes you.
You are a creature.
Do you think I was born yesterday?
Fine. Okay,
Try if you
We'll
get
go out.
bored, there's a whole cavern back there full of magic plants to look at.
I'm not bored. I just want to help. And
Just
I
want
think
some
I can
help.
do it really effectively.
We do too.
Why don't I send
but we
Bird,
want
who
you
know
safe.
who, if it dies, it doesn't make any of us more sad.
I'm in favor of that.
Okay, fine.
Don't look at me like that, Zephinia.
Little bird. Oh, just snap its neck. It's okay.
We're used to that
Listen,
now.
I
the
feel
first
I
time-
should. Ex-
The
I
time
feel
that
I
we
should.
saw
Ex-
gods you do that was a little traumatizing, so, without explanation.
I feel like I should explain to you that it's not a real bird, that it's a manifestation of my plague, and it actually doesn't have feelings, and it's actually me, but it doesn't harm me when it dies.
It's all right. We figured
it's not-
that out. It was
it's
just
not.
a shock at first.
Just a shock factor.
Yes, Kolbie. What?
Well, no, I was trying to make the comment. So you're basically saying you kill yourself every time you kill this thing?
No, that would be difficult to remedy.
It just
You
goes
just said
back-
that it's you and you kill it.
It's a little piece of them. It goes back to
I-
them when it dies.
I look at him, I do this, so my bird disappears from outside, and then I put my hand down into where the fire's casting shadow, and I reach into it, and I pull out my bird.
I don't like that.
You get used to it.
It is.
I don't want to.
I don't like
It is not. It is not. Think of it as my shadow. Does that make it easier for you?
Yeah, actually.
A little bit.
Although that makes your shadow a little creepy.
What part of me isn't?
Well, most of you, actually.
If you
I
kill
don't
enough
think
of the bird, does your shadow go away?
Never.
It just keeps going back to them.
I don't like this.
Alright, I'm turning in. Please don't make me come looking for you, Treya. This has been a traumatizing enough day. Tomorrow we will get into as many shenanigans as we possibly can.
And we can get into a mighty big pile of shenanigans.
If
So-
if we're lucky,
Past
maybe we'll
experience.
maybe we'll steal an entire ship.
Let's
that could
hope.
be fun. But
But we
so
need
we're
to do
not
it
gonna
on a good
tell
night's sleep.
anyone that we're still here?
Not
Do
Do we
until
have
have-
any
No.
way?
Not yet.
You have a way to tell someone? I don't.
Well, No, I was kind of hoping someone else did. Not that, I need to tell anyone I'm still here, but, like our friends maybe, Dearest family could be just out there and we don't know, and they may think she's dead.
They
And
probably
then,
are,
like-
and they probably do, but there ain't nothing we can do about it tonight.
That's right.
She
we
looks
don't have a way.
she looks at Dear really perplexed. You're handling this so well. I don't buy it.
I am very much not, but I am used to waiting.
I've never seen you cry.
It's not as if you've been here
In
that
the right
long.
place, the right time, because it's happened.
Not even in your dreams.
I said it has. I assure you, it has happened.
No, I mean her dreams. Dreams about all of us.
Oh. Maybe.
And only the bad things, apparently.
I've seen a lot of people cry in my dreams, so I don't remember if Dear was one of them.
Well, I'm very sorry about that. And I hope you don't have any of those tonight, but we should get a good night's rest before we try any of our plans tomorrow.
Yes, so
So-
tomorrow let's get as far toward information as we can. That's the goal, all right? So find out how the city operates, how things come and go from the island. And then if we can manage to discover how that works, we may be able to use it to our advantage in a sneaky way to gain passage away from Winston Hollow. But where will we go after that? We can talk about it if we find out if it's even possible. But should the opportunity arise to leave, I think we should take it regardless, even if it doesn't go immediately where we would like to go.
And we should.
We are at risk here.
We gotta assume that no place is safe.
No.
If this far has been this much taken over.
Yes. We don't know. I mean, this map can show me generally what areas are not under Averant control. And we may aim. Yes.
Doesn't it
Not
kind of
many.
suck when everyone we knew is kind of in New Averant?
They were. They might not be no more.
I think that should be top
And if they-
priority is
And
It's
if
finding
they
out.
are, I don't know what we can do. Treya, what about your folks?
That's a great question, Joe. What about Treya's folks? Does she care?
That's kind of the question, because I've kind of gotten the impression that she got lit out of there. Yeah.
I mean, as far as Treya kind of gave like a last minute, like, I'll be back sometime soon, kind of like that, like as the free spirit kind of thing like that. But she only has her adopted mother, and yeah, I mean, she would probably care, but right now it'd be her more or less enjoying the adventure instead of really thinking too much about herself.
Excellent. She'd be like, no, they probably think I'm dead. It's okay. I'll figure it out later.
Treya,
Why? That's
They
how
were-
you're
they were-
handling it.
they were
Right?
real worried. Well, not quite, but yeah, there ain't much we can do right now. But
I'm
you're
gonna.
close to- your people are close to mine, so maybe we can find out one way or t'other. Same
Except
time.
for the whole Averant thing and that the fact that we can't go there, otherwise we'll die.
Well,
Well,
presumably we couldn't go here or we would die, but we all lived.
that's right. And
Do you think they think we're dead?
it was the edge. It was the edge of New Averant.
Who?
It's
Averant?
It's the edge of New Averant. At least it was when we were there. So
Well,
I think.
maybe
I think
not
we can.
really, but I was thinking more of our friends and families. They probably think we're dead, right?
they might.
Well, they might, or the rest of our team might know that we've moved forward. They might have been looking for us for 10 years. I think that's a little bit even more sad than thinking we're dead, honestly, but
They
that's
might have
a
told our
problem.
folks. I don't know.
It's a problem for later us.
Right.
You guys are handling this so well. I'm so proud of all of you.
Well, we're proud of you too, Treya.
If you need to cry,
Treya.
I don't know what to do, so don't do it around me.
Well, if you need to cry, we'll give you a big hug, and we'll go on from there.
I feel great. Honestly, this is like a really good plot twist in our adventure.
It sounds like something Apollo would say.
Treya breaks the fourth wall. Alright, so
You've been hanging out with Apollo too much.
information gathering.
Actually, it's been 10 years.
Not for you, it
Too
hasn't.
soon. Too soon.
All right.
Wait.
Information
And-
gathering. This is not my usual area of expertise, but
In the
what you
night,
need me to do, I'll do.
I will try to send the bird out and see if I can find any more information. And maybe we will know at least where to avoid, or where they're setting up their temporary headquarters. Other than that, we will
Sure, I
be
can't come with. I'll be like a smaller bird.
a smaller.
Treya, please stay here. We will not sleep well if you do not.
Deer is gonna bitch slap the fuck out of her. I can knock her out.
So cold.
Listen.
Go to sleep.
Listen, at least Ryan's Treya asks, Joe's Treya doesn't. So I'm just like,
Only because y'all caught me in swearing
You
not
caught
to.
her so many times.
My Treya just does. That's what it is.
We've caught her too many times. That's all. It's consistent.
all right. So
she's gotten yelled at too many times.
Yeah. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna look at the map of Nowish. And I want to try and just reorient myself now that it's reality. What places aren't currently showing as under Averant control. I want to pay special attention to if there is anything having to do with Heartwind or Soaring Flame or Alazna.
Give me an investigation check on the map.
16.
16. Looking for the specific things you're aiming at, Alazna is actually now kind of scattered all over the place. Not specifically located as far as like temples in her name, but it looks like she's maybe in this way has been showing her face a lot more. Heartwind
More
itself,
outward following.
yeah, Heartwind itself seems to be only fully focused in the southern parts of the Heartwind Kingdom, instead of it being sorely spread out. You see what looks like tiny specks of it over the place, like maybe small camps of Heartwind soldiers, kind of all over the place, but not enough to be encampments, just enough to be maybe like groups of 10, maybe 20 maximum, not enough to really create a big, huge blip on the radar. Surprisingly, there's actually a large amount that's actually in Abyss. As far
It's not surprising to Ren.
not to run, no. As far as Averant, all of Melkadai is now put under Averant's control, and it shows that on the map. Averant itself actually looks different on the Aegis continent, the further south, where before it looked maybe kind of like they were kind of like a holy kingdom. They now are kind of being represented as kind of in that gray area. Not evil, not holy. They're kind of represented as a neutral location. But it's still
And
represented.
any Soaring Flame at all?
It looks like there is some, but just like the Heartwind stuff, they look very small. It almost looks like the Soaring Flame now is almost matching the same color as the Heartwinds. And maybe they've mixed and matched.
Okay. And from our location now, what does it look like to me would be like the closest way for us to get to one of those potential allies? Would it be like through this land bridge off of this island, or by sea? And where would I think to head?
You can actually see that there are actually a couple specks of Heartwind / Sword and Flame soldiers actually on the mountain that actually connects Alkadai to the rest of Heartwind.
Oh, so this land bridge down here to the...
So this mountain right down here, I forgot what I called it, but this mountain down here, which is actually itself a town, and it's actually like embedded in the mountain, actually seems to have some kind of, maybe you can assume based off the map, it has its own Heartwind / Sword and Flame order there.
Like a stronghold or something?
Yeah, maybe.
And do I see any sign on this map of any, like, it might be too big, but any signs of, like, dock, sea travel, like, ports on Alkadai at all?
No. As far as that, it's not that you can't see it, it's just that that part of the map has not changed. And before, there was no docks for Alkadai, and it looks like that has not changed.
Okay.
But if you occasionally look out through your bird's eyes, you do see that now that it is fully taken by Averant, Averant seems to have a way to get in and out of Alkadai without taking the mountain path. You can't really see how, but it looks like they are doing it some way, shape, or form.
So I can't tell what method they're using to get in and out.
No, not unless you go further south to Huriston, just due to the amount of trees. Unless you really, because you would not be able to see till you get further south. But you can tell that however they're getting in there, they're probably starting off in Huriston, and then that's like maybe like a docking area for them of some sort.
Yeah. Which is pretty much how it was before, right? Like that's where we started off.
That was where it started off, but you guys were like teleported there. You assume based off of the amount coming in and out, it might be more simplistic than teleportation.
Yeah. And plus, like, I can assume maybe now that that ancient dragon is gone, that the climate might have shifted.
It is a lot later outside, definitely. I mean, it's still constantly always snowing, but the blizzard is far past gone.
Well, Ren will make plans to travel south tomorrow because I think their ultimate goal after information gathering is going to be to try and head toward Heartwind, since that's the only place they really know where to start. So they'll finish while everybody's bedding down. They'll put the maps away and, send their bird out to do what we just talked about, and then get ready for sleep.
All right, cool. You do notice the last thing you see of the bird as it's going into nighttime is whoever this female is that's leading everything, still staying a distance away from your bird's vision, does two things. One, it seems like it seems like she makes like an announcement to a bunch of the area in Argostad. You can't really hear it from here, but it looks like she gets the crowd and based off what you can tell is probably telling them that, maybe like a reward if you give out any information about these people. And then at that point, as she leaves, she kind of goes into a meditative pose and starts summoning aberrations out of her body as these aberration demonic spirits start flying out and start kind of like almost like demonic gargoyles start flying all over the place to recon the area at night.
Does she look like she's plagued?
No, she does not.
This doesn't look like a plague of it.
Mm-mm. Okay. You can give me I'll say you can give me a perception check to see if you can see who she is. You can maybe get some details.
God. Terrible. 12.
Yeah, I mean, you're unable to really figure out who she is, but you're at least able to get like a few general descriptions of maybe her color palette. She seems to be rocking obvious like a green and red color palette. You assume based off the distance and her magic, she's some kind of sorceress. But she does seem to wear a similar outfit to the rest of the Averant soldiers, but her own specific green and red color palette. But from the distance in your check, you're not able to figure out anything else.
Just go to bed, saying under my breath, please don't go outside. Don't go outside.
Okay.
And then Bird was gonna post up in the doorway, because if Treya leaves, I want to know.
Okay. Alright.
What's the smallest animal Treya can turn into?
Treya's been able to go as far as a barn mouse to a small squirrel.
My bird has
gerbil.
orders. My bird has orders to eat if Treya turns into a bug or small thing, to eat it, because I know that when I take her out of her hit points, she will turn back into a person. So it has instructions to eat you.
I'm just picturing Treya, bird, go, exploding bird.
And then Bird would die, and I would wake up because I would know, and you'd be person again. It's a perfect plan.
Treya's gonna wait for all of them to go to sleep before she does something.
Okay. Alright, so let's figure out who is everybody going to sleep, or are we doing like shifts here? What are we doing?
If the bird is watching, I think I'll go to sleep.
If the bird is watching and Kolbie is used to being here alone, we're all right, I guess. Do we need to set a watch? Should we?
Ye old alarm clock.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just
I think
take turns
Ren's
on
birds
watch.
out front, so like
They're out,
I feel like
they're out
fine.
looking. They're out looking for us. Ren, what do you think?
I think for at least a few hours, it might be a good idea to have watch. I can take first if you want.
But like your bird's already taking watch.
Yes, for you.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Insight check.
And we're going to keep it that way.
I don't know if they're gonna do anything.
Gosh darn you, pickle! God damn it!
21.
Fuck! God!
Wisdom stat, monk bitches.
Five.
All right.
She was totally playing something.
Ren is gonna come crouch in front of Treya and just be like, listen, I understand that you are trying to help. And I appreciate that, I do. But we have already lost 3 of us. And I don't want to lose any more. Not only that, the only thing that I have left after 10 years is my mission to protect you. So if something happens to you, I will have failed at everything I ever needed to do. So please don't leave. That woman who is out there looking for us has summoned otherworldly entities to track us down. And I do not think that your wild shape will slip under her notice. And I do not want to waste time breaking you out or making us more known. I do not know which of our faces they even know at this point, but if you do this and you are caught, you could compromise all of your friends. So please just let me have one night to sleep before you start going off and doing whatever you're thinking about. It is for your own good. It is because I care about you. I know it's hard to feel helpless.
Fine, I'll stay here for real this time.
You see, she looks a little pouty.
Thank you.
And she's gonna elect to prove her loyalty. Go to sleep first.
Ren will post up to watch first watch.
Come
Okay.
walking up with like a big stack of things, and they look like leaves, and they're like ghillie suit blankets. And he's like, "Here, these will help if anybody pops their head in here." And he like starts like putting them on people.
Great.
He'll put one over, like he'll go to Ren, and then he goes over to Savinia, and he gets by Dira, and he kind of leans into Dira, and he's like, "Hey, if you need to cry, I cry over there." And he points in a different corner.
My
So-
crying corner.
It's okay.
Joe,
I appreciate that, Kolbie. I honestly do not look for a specific place, and I'm surprised that Trey has missed it.
But it's really quiet over there and dark, so no one will see you. It's fine.
I appreciate that. Thank you. You're very hospitable.
You're welcome. And then he'll go over to Treya and he puts one on Trey. He's like, "Hey, here you go." And he looks at her, and like having heard this whole conversation, he's just like, "You probably it's best to stay here. It's all right, because if you leave, I'd find you." And he casts Hunter's Mark at 3rd level, which lasts for 8 hours.
She was literally half asleep until he put a blanket on her and then threatened her, and so now she's like looking at him like this. She's like,
Zephynia
Sounds like
kind of
that way.
snickers.
He says it that way, but then goes like with a big toothy like smiley grin.
You know what? He's growing on me. I have to admit it.
she goes
And then
back
you
to
just kinda
sleep. Y'all can tell she's so stiff and uncomfortable for at least 10 more minutes.
Oh,
I rolled
Well,
a
because that's
27. I rolled a 27 stealth to hide during my watch because I want to kind of dip out in a little bit outside.
Okay.
And I'll take my little ghillie suit thing that he gave me. I don't know if that helps me out at all, but even without it, 27.
Okay. Okay, so everyone else goes to sleep. Ren, give me a perception check for your watch.
Finally, my rolls are not sucking. That's gonna be a 26.
26. As you see these aberration spirits fly around, they're going to perch, finding everything from small little hills to treetops, and just like going on there, and like owls, they're just like turning their heads and like watching areas, and then they like after 10 minutes fly over to another spot and do the same thing, looking around, occasionally like hanging upside down from like someone's house, like peeking into their like throughout the windows, looking inside. You assume they still don't know what any of you look like, but seems like what they at least know what to exclude. As they eventually take a few minutes to look at each one, they move over to the next spot and keep going in, and they seem to keep moving in like a circular fashion. At this point, you start to see soldiers start to move around and start to, knock on people's doors. Averant soldiers here, please open up. Who's out of the way while we check out the property? As they would go in and check around and spend about 5 minutes. Thank you for your service. Keep the doors locked. Curfew is in effect. Starts walking around. As the creatures sometimes follow them around, you occasionally see that some of these Averant soldiers have hounds with them. Not like hellhounds, but just large dogs of certain kinds. Sniffing around the place. Occasionally you hear a female's voice as, "General, we still haven't found anyone. Stick to it. They're around here somewhere. The transit hasn't left. And if it did, we'd know if they were on. They're around here somewhere. I want every house checked. I want every crevice looked. I want a hilltop found. No one is going to sleep until they are found and arrested." Do you have your protection on? Yes, I made sure all the men are wearing it. What about the civilians? They'll have to deal. All right. As they start walking, you see her start to walk by. As you start now to get a clearer look of this person, Elf. You don't know her name exactly, but you know she's one of the 3 major soldiers of Averant. She's walking around with her Averant garb, dragon shields on her pauldrons.
Is it Geneva?
Geneva Halleck, yes. Your character wouldn't necessarily know her name, but you do. But
I've heard the party talk about her, though.
True. As eventually she stops somewhere, and she just starts singing a lullaby out loud, and her voice starts getting louder and louder. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Does this have to do with magical sleep?
This is Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whispers. All right. Cool. Wisdom save, you said?
Correct.
I'm good at those. Natural 20 for a 23.
As she starts to sing this tune out loud, you start to feel this pitch in your ears. You're able to resist most of it. You're going to take half damage. It doesn't seem to have any other effect other than kind of creating a ringing inside your ears. You take 9 points of psychic damage as she keeps walking around, and it looks like what she's trying to do is she's trying to see who reacts to it, if anybody is forced to come out of their hiding as she starts to sing her tune. But as you did not get affected by its power, she keeps moving onwards, with occasionally her 3 aberration spirits moving around. And she keeps switching between a lullaby and keeps doing it over and over again. Occasionally,
Ren is going to stay up all night long and not wake up any of the other party.
Okay.
They will roll hit die for a short rest, but they are not going to sleep because they do not want anyone else to have to deal with this.
Okay.
So I'll roll hit die for myself.
Okay. When you're done with that, give me another perception check then, since you're staying up for it.
I'll do that first.
Treya, has elf sleep, right? She doesn't sleep a whole 8 hours.
She's got trance. Yep. She's a half elf, but I think she still has trance.
She only trance. How long does she trance for?
Wait, no, I don't know. Does she have trance? I don't think she does actually. Now that I think about it.
I don't think she does.
No, she doesn't.
I figured it out before that she does sleep.
Yep. So nope, she needs her full 8 hours.
Fuck. All right, I was gonna pull some shit, but never mind.
Sorry, buddy. Perception check. That is going to be a 18.
18. Okay. As you stay up for the remainder of the time, you occasionally have to kind of shift yourself around, whether you use the ghillie blanket or not, and you occasionally shift around as you see some soldiers maybe have the inkling to check inside the actual cavern, but maybe due to things that happen and maybe just no reason to care, they decide to move on as you're able to stay out of their vision.
I have a question for you on this necklace. I have the regen necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Does this work no matter what I'm doing, or does
Correct.
it only work in combat?
Well, okay, let me look at the stats for it. Hang on a second.
It just says, at the beginning of your turn, you heal for 20 HP up to your max as long as you've not received any damage since the end of your last
Correct, so
turn.
you're constantly healing.
So I'm not going to roll any hit die, because if I just rest, I'll heal.
Okay. At this point, though, the groups of soldiers are now in sets of 5, as each of them are heading around, each one accompanied by one of the battalion that came with Jennifer.
If I see them. If it gets to a point where you need me to roll anything, where it seems like they're going to be getting close or whatever, I will pull shenanigans to try to get them to go away if I have to. What were you going to have me roll?
That's actually what I was going to have you roll as a stealth check, because some of them are going to start checking in the cavern.
Okay. I am going to have my bird, like, appear the full distance away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And ravens have mimicry.
Okay.
So, and that's even though he's crow, he's raven. Let me see how far I can make him go away from me. Right. So he's been watching for her to leave, so he'll fly. And then my instructions for him will be to go far, like, but not quiet. And I want him to use mimicry to make people sounds, like whispering, just weird rustling. And I want him to say, like, keep quiet, shh, and stuff like that. It's just like away from me.
Okay.
Enough to where I'm hoping that people will hear it and do stuff. But yes, I will roll my stealth check.
Okay.
Have I hit a point of exhaustion yet, or will that not be until after this 8-hour period?
Not till after the 8-hour period.
I will not roll with disadvantage then. Mm-hmm. That is a 29.
Okay. And give me just a stealth check for the bird, just to see if the bird can get far enough away to start whispering before they notice it's there.
You got it. Very good for him. Raven. His... So that is at 18 for him.
Okay.
And so he can mimic simple sounds such as whispering, talking, baby crying, or animal chitters.
Okay. He gets a little further away to try to grab their attention. As the group of 5-6 of them stop, the commander of the group looks. You two, go check it out. As 2 of them depart and immediately start heading towards the bird. The rest of you, keep moving this way as they start heading towards the entrance to the cavern.
I am going to... It's dark in here, right? Like, we all have these suits on. All this stuff.
I'm assuming unless you guys had a campfire set up, it's dark, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I am going to cast silence back in the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
Like, deep enough where everyone is. So when you first walk into it, you can still hear your footsteps and noise, but if you're listening for sounds, you won't, like, hear breathing or rustling or anything.
Gotcha. Okay. The soldiers start moving in about 10 feet. They immediately stop as he immediately puts up his hand. He gets down on one knee and he starts putting his hands on the ground. Starts kind of messing with the soil. You two, head back to the general. Found some footprints over here. As 2 of them depart, heading back over into town.
Okay.
He commands 2 of them to take guard. One of them is actually standing by you, not knowing that you're there. Another one stays on the other side of the cavern. As the main one stands there, sword intact, and it looks like he is not proceeding any further until he gets a response back from his general.
So there's three of them here?
Yeah, so there's one, I'm assuming you're like on a corner of the cavern, so one standing by you, one standing on the other side of the cavern, and then the main commander, he is standing like 10 feet within the cavern in the center. The cavern itself, the entrance, I'd say is like 15 feet wide. So not too wide.
Okay. All right, and from my bird flying around, how long do I know approximately it takes to get back into town?
If you're going slow enough that the two can follow?
I'm not going. I want to know how long I have before this gets reported to Geneva.
Oh, before that gets reported to Geneva? You're not sure. I mean, the two that originally were following your bird are doing their own thing. And then the two that were sent off just now were sent because of the footprints. So
right. Well, that's what I mean is like because the bird's been flying around, I have an idea of like how far away town is from here. You know, like quarter mile, half mile, 200 feet. You know,
maybe half an hour walking speed if they're walking just at normal speed.
Okay. Can I attempt to disengage from this dude and move far enough away that I can get into the silence spell?
You would have to disengage, stealth past the dude that's standing by you, with also getting around the commander who's standing right in the middle of the cavern. So you'd have to give a really good stealth check to stay within the shadows.
Okay.
So let me just roll for his perception just to get off the bat. Okay. So at least I have a DC. So to paint a picture, there's at least some moonlight going into the tunnel. And that's where the main commander's standing. So you're not shrouded in darkness when you're trying to get there. You could probably easily pass by the soldier standing by you. He's more or less looking into town instead of looking into the cavern. But the commander looks quite adept at his job. He's not just standing still. He's kind of moving around. He's pacing back and forth. He's quite aware. Once you would pass him, unless you actually got a terrible stealth check, you'd be fine. But to get from where you are now to him, he might see you, and that's where the stealth check would have to be in.
All right. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. I'm looking at what my components are for these spells.
Okay.
It's not verbal. Fuck yes.
Okay.
All right, cool. Amazing. I love this for me. Minor illusion does not contain any verbal components, so I do not have to make noise to cast it. From stealth, where I am right now, up to 30 feet away, I can try to cast the sound or image of an object within range that lasts for duration. It's for a minute. I have heard her talk.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of the cavern, I am going to cast Minor Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to create sound. It says it can be your voice, someone else's voice, or any other sound you choose. So what I want it to do is to be her voice outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to say, like, judging based on how she was commanding them, I want it to say, like, Commander, soldiers, outside to me, what have you found? And then have them see if they'll go out. And the second that commander's eyes are facing somewhere else, I'm dipping back into the silent spell.
As he listens in, and he's facing within the cavern outside, so like he's still within the cavern, but he's looking outside. He immediately yells out, "We believe they're inside."
I have 1 minute of this. He would have to examine it in order to do a check, so he'd have to go that way.
He's not not trusting it, but he's staying at his post.
Sure. Did he turn around to face it?
He kind of has been like going in a full circle this whole time. So yeah, he turned around for a second, but he's constantly staying on a. He's not like locked in position, but yeah, he looked back into where he assumes the sound came from.
Okay. I am going to cast it again because I have it at will.
Okay.
I'm just crouching down in the shadows by myself, do the little verbal and somatic component, and then I'm gonna have it say, show me what you found then, because I want him to walk to where he found the footprints.
And this is just a sound, right? It's not like a physical.
It's just sound. So it's like from as if she's outside the cavern, because it has vines and everything in front of it.
Okay. Due to what's going on in the land right now, I want someone that's not Ren to pick evens or odds for me.
Evens.
Fuck. Never mind. What Val said.
As you say that, with the reaction of the sound, it also unfortunately grabs another thing's attention as one of the aberrations land hearing the voice of their creator.
Mm-hmm.
So it's walking into it. And Melissa starts screeching out in anger. And so it's like slashing into like an empty void of where it thinks the sound is.
As soon as I hear that screech, I drop silence because I want the party to hear it.
Okay. All the party wakes up immediately and hears this screech of like a gargoylish demon creature enraged by something.
And then
Grab
on
all my weapons, jump up.
Yep. And then on that screech, does the commander turn and look at it?
The commander is still looking at direction. You still got to pass by his vision though, because he's in the cavern.
I'm
so
not trying to pass by his vision.
Okay.
I want to sneak attack him.
Okay.
This is clearly turned to a place I'm not getting out of,
Okay.
so I am going to fight him.
Okay, fair enough. All right, go ahead and go in for a sneak attack then. He is would roughly be about 20 feet away from you.
I am invisible, right? To him? Like, do I get advantage because I'm...
You get advantage because it's your
Surprise.
opportunity. Surprise attack. Thank you. Surprise, yeah.
Okay, rolling with advantage. Nice. I'm glad because one of those was a 2 and one was an 18. So I will quietly summon a black arrow and let it fly at this dude.
Okay.
Oh god, I haven't used this in so long. That's a 28 to hit.
Okay, 28's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Woohoo! Alright, I'm so nervous. Okay. And then 1d6. I don't remember how many sneak attack dice I have. How many? 2, okay. Plus 1 for the bow. Nice, okay, good. Okay, that's 12. 35 damage.
Okay.
9 of it is necrotic and 9 of it's fire.
Okay.
I will immediately, if you'll let me, take my second attack, because I get 2.
Yeah, go ahead.
24?
24's a hit.
Oh. 10 necrotic damage, 8 fire damage, and 9 piercing damage. So altogether that's 19, 20, 27 damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to disengage, and I'm going to haul ass back to the back of the cavern.
Okay.
Don't care if that makes eye line.
All right. All right. So, before we start to get to where that's going to go, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get everybody set up for this. So, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back. All right. Grab. All right, we are back. Let me put the tokens on the battlefield. The people that would be currently on here. Which would just be Ren right now.
And you said I was like 20 feet away from this guy?
Well, you're right in front of him now because you went for the attack.
No,
Right.
I ranged attack.
Oh, that's right, range attack. So you'd be right there.
Cool. And then I disengaged and used my full movement to get away from him. And my full movement right now is 45 feet.
Okay.
So I'd be... Here.
Okay. All right, we're gonna roll some initiative. I'm gonna get it from everyone.
I made sure they could hear it, so they could be on the initiative with me.
All right. Anybody get 20 or higher?
Oh, that sucks.
I did. I got a exactly 20. 30.
And Kolbie?
We cannot hear you.
Oh, there you go. Oh, 25. There you go.
25 for Kolbie.
Did you say 25?
Nat
Range
20
again.
did. Yeah, nat 20.
Good God.
Ranger Dex.
15 or higher.
17.
17. Jerry, what'd you get?
8.
And Sophia?
13.
Okay. Alright. Just take this guy, make sure that he is all set. Bear with me for one hot second. All right, so we start off with Kolbie. So you all wake up to this at the same time. You immediately hear like a screeching sound from some kind of gargoyle-ish demon kind of thing, a very unique sound, and it immediately wakes you up from like a dead sleep. What do you do?
So Kolbie's gonna go ahead and grab his bow, which is laying next to him, and he is going to stealth and make his way towards like the front of the cave.
Okay. You can put yourself anywhere before this bend, so anywhere from where I'm going to the top right.
Okay, I think I need access to his.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Grab him.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Where do I have go? There you go.
Perfect. Okay. I think let's see. Oh wait. Make sure I got this here. Feature. I'm sorry, I'm trying to see if I can move through stuff easier, but I think it's just difficult terrain. Okay. All right, so he's gonna move to 5, 10, 15. Probably there. That's double movement for while stealth, correct?
I think he said you could be up farther than that.
Yeah, I mean you can set up as far as here if you want to. That's just where I place
okay.
your token.
Okay.
But yes, if you're stealthing, to be moving at half speed.
Okay. I'll put him on the corner. And then can I see anything from there?
You can give me a either investigation check or perception check.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we'll do perceptions a little better.
Okay.
16.
16. You don't see Ren, but you clearly see, like, you don't see the creature in the far distance, but you see a couple soldiers, and you see what looks like a commander of some kind looking inward, not directly at you, but looking inward towards the cavern.
Got it. Okay. Would stealthing take my action, or would I still have an action?
I'd say you still have an action.
I don't like people in my home that's not supposed to be there, so I think from his stealth position, he is going to attempt to shoot the captain with his longbow or short bow.
Okay.
Do I have advantage for being stealth or no?
I'd say you would have a. Yeah, sure. We'll give you advantage. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, here we go. Okay, so that's an 18. So all right. So that's gonna be up, and I'm doing sharpshooter. Sorry.
Okay.
So that's gonna be. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. Can reroll that. Or, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was 3, 7, 10. For 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll take my second attack at him.
Mm-hmm.
So a dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay. 4. 25 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, sure. Okay.
And then I will. How's he looking?
He's hurting. He's really hurting.
Okay. Then we're gonna hold up there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. We're gonna go to Ren. So you've successfully passed by the commander. You have seen someone around the corner actually fire off a couple of shots that actually hit the commander after you ran past.
Amazing. I look back, direction the arrows whooshed by me, and I will, still holding my bow, look up at this dude. I am going to use my movement to get a little bit more away from him, because I don't want to be by him.
Fair enough.
But that's half my movement right there. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay right where I was, because I'm going to... he's going to close on me unless I do this. We'll see how it goes after I attack him. I will... How much does Ren want sneak attack damage? They don't care right now. I will just fire off a shot at him.
Okay.
29 to hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be... Damn. 29 points of damage, with 9 of it being fire and 9 of it being necrotic.
How would you like to fuck up this dude?
Yes, amazing. I just summon my arrow directly out of my shadow, and it manifests, and it lands. It looks like he's wearing a helmet, I think, so it just like hits right in the eye hole of his helm, and he just crumples to the ground. And then I use my second shot. I just don't even blink, just turn and aim at the guy that's to his, or to my right.
Okay.
Fire again. 29 again.
To this guy?
To the guy who's on the upper... I can't see the other guy, so it's got to be the one... That one right there. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's cocked. Yep. So that was going to be not as good as the other ones. 16 damage to 16 damage to him. Yes. And then with one of that being fire, 9 of it being necrotic, and then I will expend a charge to blind him.
Okay.
He needs to roll a save to see if he's on fire.
What kind of save?
It is a DC 15 wisdom save.
16.
Okay, he's not on fire, but his vision is reduced to 10 feet
Got
for
it.
the next round.
All right.
And then I will use my bonus action to shadow step immediately 60 feet back.
Okie dokie.
So I just disappear in the shadow, and I'm not going to do the whole 60 feet. I'm going to start off right back here by my man. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
Cool. Well, the commander's dead, so we skip his turn. Treya!
Cool. I woke up and I just heard a lot of combat. So I'm going to... God, I'm all the way back here.
You said you could start.
Yeah, you can
anywhere.
start up as close to Kolbie as possible if you want. You just can't be around the actual bend.
Can I start next to Dira over here?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Cool. Because Dira and me are besties, and she definitely loves me.
Best friends
so...
forever.
forever.
Hey, girl.
Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey, let's go do some...
For sure.
Oh my god, why is this cave so big? Oh, never mind. No, that's at 50 feet. I need to get my eyes checked. Alright, cool. So we're just gonna God damn it, stop it. Turn off the measuring device. Turn it off. Help, it's broken.
Click on the square.
I know, it's not doing anything when I click on it. Oh no. Fuck. Alright, technical difficulties. We'll assume I moved into this space. Will it let me do it now? Nope. Alright, cool. It's fine. We'll get there. And then we will... not thorn whip anyone, that's for sure. Why is everyone so... We'll just move behind Kolbie and we'll hold our action.
Kolbie.
Kolbie. We'll just hold an action.
Okay. What are we holding?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hold Thorn Whip, so once someone gets into range of 30 feet, I shall Thorn Whip them.
Okay, do you want me to move your token for you? Where do you want your token?
Yes, please. I'm just having a moment. Behind Kolbie, please. Turn off the fucking ruler. I'm gonna video this, just so you guys know I'm not being stupid.
We believe you. It has misbehaved for us before.
Alright, so now it is one of the soldiers' turns, so this one, they're merely going to run in, not knowing exactly what's going on. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to investigate, notice that his commander's down, and he is going to look around. He does not see anybody, but he's immediately going to draw his bow. Only reaction for when anybody goes into his vision. Soldier up high, immediately scream out, I can't see shit! Where is it? What's going on? He's just gonna move like here. It's like, anybody there? Is this just me? And he's just gonna kind of just like look like an idiot. Zephinia.
Man, we
I'm
ain't
gonna
found
dash
shit.
and use my full speed to come right up behind the two here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask Treya and Kolbie.
You could actually start there if you
You
want.
could start there if you want to. Yeah, you don't have to. I just put those tokens down so you guys can load them in. Otherwise, you guys can't pull them in for the journal. So you can start there if you want to instead of using your movement.
Let's start there then. I had looked over, and at first I looked at Treya and saw that she hadn't escaped. and saw Ren was missing, ran up to everybody. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. I am going to hold an action that if anybody comes around this bend into my range, I'm going to hit him with the sword.
Okay. Dira.
Okay, I'm gonna run up here. Probably not actually see Ren, but I hear a noise out there, and this gets me to where I can see out the front. Can I actually see any? Can I see this guy?
Yeah, you can see both soldiers, but you can't see the aberration.
The thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Here. Yeah, I'm going to take a pot shot at this guy with the crossbow.
You have advantage because he doesn't see shit.
Sweet. I will take that advantage. And I will need it because that's still just a 15 to hit.
15 is what you need.
Oh, good. $14 damage.
Okay.
And second attack is not with advantage, I assume.
It would still be advantage. He still can't see anything.
Oh,
he only has a 10-foot distance. He can't see you.
Nice.
Yeah, I
I'll take
imposed
that as
blindness
well.
on him.
Mhm.
So
24 to hit.
Yeah.
And, okay, there were 10 and then a 1. So this is 5 damage, so a total of 15.
He did.
I appreciate that. Can I see Ren?
I'm not hiding, and I'm right next to you.
Okay, so then you do see her.
Then I'm going to
see them.
move up one more next to them. Because that was not my full 20. Or 30. So I'll move right next to them by this wall. And
As Dira crouches next to me, I'm gonna... Dira, I'm gonna tell you, more are on the way. We need to take care of this quickly and get out.
Got it. And yeah, for the moment, that's my turn.
Okay. The aberration's gonna have a turn now, as it's gonna see that 2 of the soldiers, which it doesn't care about, but just notices that they're down, and is immediately gonna fly into the cave. Its flying speed is alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20. It's gonna fall over here, land, and then it's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna move there. It's gonna make a check. Oh yeah, natural 20. It does see Dira and Ren. And it is good, sure. I'm gonna have it do its psychic attack. So I'm gonna have it target on Ren. As it's gonna just try to do a mental attack against you.
Okay.
That is a... What the fuck is its hit? This is what happens when I don't make metal creatures. Oh, where's the spell modifier on this damn thing?
Or is it a save?
No, it's attack. It's an attack. Okay, got it. So 25 to hit.
Good lord, of course that hits.
Okay. All right.
This is a ranged psychic attack? That's...
Yep. You take... You only take 11 points of psychic damage.
Only?
Okay.
And that's all. Let's see, can you do anything else?
I am going to use my Can I use my Oh, it's an attack, so I'm going to use my interception to reduce that damage.
Okay.
By 8. Reduce it by 8, so you take 3.
Hey, thank you.
And then I'm gonna have it do. I'm just gonna have it do its multi-attack. So I'm gonna have it do its eye ray. So it's gonna shoot out energy out of its actual eyes to fire at you. That is 19 to hit.
For Ren?
Yeah.
Reaction shield misses.
Okay, got it. All right. All right, cool. That is its turn. And I'm just gonna see where the others are. Okay, got it. All right, we're gonna go back up to Kolbie.
Alright. Big and ugly and take a shot at it.
Okay,
With sharpshooter.
got it.
That is. It's a 15 hit.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, that is.
It's just a spirit doesn't have high AC.
$21 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he will take his second attack at the spirit gargoyle.
Okay.
For 16 to hit, so it hits.
Yep.
The last one hit. 4. Okay. 30 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, it's dead.
So he pops out, like, has 2 arrows, like, one's kind of pointed down. He fires the first one, then he'll pull back and fire the second one. First one kind of hits neck, then forehead.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I don't think he's got anything else. He's just gonna kind of pop back around the corner real quick.
Okay. Ren.
Well, we do not like being psychic damaged in the head, but that thing's gone now, so this other guy's gonna have a bad day. I am going to scoot up here into the line of sight to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to summon an arrow and shoot him with my bow.
Okie dokie.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's going to be 17 damage.
Okay.
He needs to make a DC 15 wisdom save to see if he's on fire, and I will dump.
That's an natural 1.
Sweet, he's on fire. And also, I'm gonna use Plague to reduce his vision to 10 feet. So therefore, I can shoot at him again with advantage.
He's immediately freaking out. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! And he starts freaking out.
He's having the worst day.
Yeah.
All right, with advantage, I rolled a 28 to hit him.
Yeah.
I will dump my sneak attack on that since he cannot see me.
He's freaking out like he's burning and he can't even see that he's burning.
I suspect that won't last long.
No.
No, don't worry, buddy. It's all about to be okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
17. Well, what happened?
Everything is like lagging out.
It's
Like,
not guys
Discord
for a
just
few minutes.
yeah, Discord just
Yeah.
like reset.
Discord freaked out. Gravity said only Joe was moving. I don't know if it's better. Can chat tell us if we're all moving around now?
No, you guys are
can
moving now.
see
I was noticing that
everyone.
you guys are
Yeah.
frozen to me, so they see what I
I
see.
think Discord itself had a glitch moment because y'all
Yeah.
were frozen for me too.
Yep,
So 26 damage on my dude.
you dead.
Yes. Alright. With that, Ren's gonna spin around to everyone else and say, I saw a woman earlier. I think it was Jennifer. This is her commander and troops and Wraith. And we need to leave. 2 of them walked off with my distraction, but they will be back any minute, and she's going to be less than an hour away, if we're lucky.
We need to get out of here.
We need to leave immediately. You're muted, Val.
Dira is already picking up her stuff.
Okay.
Getting ready to go.
All right, so y'all gonna start heading out.
Kolbie runs back real quick and grabs just like this large bag for him.
Got a
For everyone else,
bug-out
medium
bag.
size. It's actually just a bag full of berries, and he runs after him.
Do we want to move these bodies, or do we think we should just go?
Just go.
I think we should just go.
We ain't got time for that.
Okay.
Sorry for torching your house, Kolbie. It was really nice while it lasted.
And it ain't gonna make much difference, especially if that thing can probably communicate with her or something.
We kind of
been
it's not on
doing
fire.
that. It's
and
it'll eventually.
Joe, I have a question for you. This happened like this was my 3rd part of the night. Was that like the end? Is this the 8 hours? Did they get a long rest or
Did
not?
not, no.
Okay. All right.
Did we
I'd
get
say
a short
that
rest?
you get a short rest. Yeah, you get a short rest, definitely. It's been like, I'd probably say like 6 hours, maybe 7, but just not enough to get you that full 8.
Alright, I am gonna spend
Ren's like, I don't care. I always heal.
a couple of hits.
Yeah, I mean, if I have any short rest abilities, I definitely want those to reset, but you know.
Dira, how far down are you?
I was only down 10.
Technically 9, because that good berry gives you 1 HP back.
Ah, I thought that might be what it was, but I didn't ask. I'm gonna do it anyway because we're gonna get in more fights. I've got
If
the hit.
Kolbie sees, Kolbie, if you want to save it, I can. If he sees you're hurt, he would cast Cure Wounds on you.
I've got the hit dice, so
All right, up to you.
She wouldn't be hurt by the time she woke up.
yep.
Okay.
As we're moving, I explained to everyone what I scouted in the night and how I think heading south is going to be our best bet, because not only were there docks down there, maybe there's some sort of transport. I don't know what kind it is. It sounds like it's heavily guarded and that we're not going to get out that way. And that the best thing that we can do is head for the land bridge that leads to Heartwind, because there's some sort of soaring flame presence in the mountain. And if we can get there, I can at least use that to get us to safety. But the travel's going to be long. But we need the head start.
And that's where we go.
And where are you heading?
I want to head south,
Okay.
east, so we can head toward the mountain.
Gotcha. So now, since the past several years, Argostad has actually become a quite populated town. Compared to before, where it was a couple leftover stuff that was left that the Heartwind Guild kind of kept up, it is now a blossoming, like, 30-building town. So you're actually going through streets to kind of get around. If you want to try to get as far as south as possible, moving on the streets, try to stay hidden, I need a group stealth check, please.
Pass without a
Fine.
trace.
Okay.
Thank
Not
you.
yet. I'm also traveling invisible with my cloak.
Okay.
That adds 10 pass without trace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but they're both 8s, so that's 18.
Okay.
Actually, it's 8,
31.
8 plus 6 plus 24.
24.
Okay.
We love those boots of whatever they're called. Yes, we do.
I guess I should roll stealth.
I don't think you need to. I think you're fine.
37. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
did
yeah.
roll stealth,
We,
as well as the ranger.
run rolling stealth is for
It's-
entertainment.
Yeah. So as
That's
you
not true. I only have a plus 11. I could do bad. I could roll a
Run
1 and
rolling
only get like a
stealth.
12.
With pass without trace up is for entertainment.
with navigating through an area that, other than Kolbie, none of you have been through. This was barren area before that was tents and different warrior spots before. Now this is actually a paved down town. as you start to make your way through alleyways and try to dodge. Just occasionally you see some of the aberrations fly over as you immediately take a quick movement to hide underneath a certain spot of shade, some kind of awning or anything like that so it doesn't see you. And you see that they are actively looking for you. Maybe knowing that after you, maybe quickly finding out that you're no longer in the cave and actually searching the town for you. As they are looking around, you are able to make it most of the way through the actual Argostad town itself, as you all start to hear a lullaby start to get played out loud. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Everyone within 10 feet of me, add 3. I assume that's pretty much everyone. I assume we're staying close.
I'd say that you're all pretty tight-knit, so everybody gets that +3, yeah.
Okay.
21.
21.
21.
21.
Oh, I don't know. Thank
I
goodness
lied.
for...
22.
So
I
that's a
can't math.
natural 1 plus 7 plus 3 is 12. 11.
Okay.
11.
Did anybody get lower than 18 other than that? Okay. All right. So as you're running, you're feeling a little bit of pain, but Dira also just hits you as you just like drop to the ground right off the bat. You are going to take, due to the pact and the spell, you're going to take 36 points of psychic damage as you immediately drop to the ground and go prone. If you have a reaction available, which you do, you move as far as the way you can, so you can get up and you actively get up and try to run. But let's see if she can actually know. Okay. Immediately, you just hear the actual aberrations shift, as if they recognize what actually just happened and start to dart right towards back to you guys. Give me another stealth check from the group.
Pass Without Trace is up for an hour, so you have it still.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I assume that means I'm basically running away from the group.
You're right. Well, I assume it. Well, so she's in the north. You guys are going further south. This is going to be mostly based off the fact is if you still move south of the group correctly, or if you're going to lose the group but still go in the same direction.
All right, fair enough.
32 for me.
16.
16.
24.
Was that with plus 10?
It's with.
Ooh.
All right.
Anybody else get
I
underneath
got-
the 20?
A nat 20.
Oh.
And if Dira chooses to run in a different direction, Treya's gonna follow her with this nat 20.
I think she's running in the same direction as us. She's just breaking away from the group.
I'm breaking away, and I
We're
rolled-
also going south.
and my stealth is 24. So
Nice.
Treya's purposely gonna keep her within eyesight, though.
Okay. All right, cool. So at this point, with a little bit of separation, but still keeping everybody together, the only thing that happens is, unfortunately, with that low stealth check, I believe, from Sophinia, when the actual aberrations start looking for Dira, they unfortunately find you first. As they
Even
both
if I'm
start to attack.
invisible?
Oh, yeah, you are invisible. Okay, yes, you are invisible. Okay, I forgot about that. So, they do hear you, but they start to come in the direction, but they do not see you.
Okay.
Did you roll that with advantage because of being invisible?
I did. I got a 5 and a 6.
Jeez. That's bad luck.
Yeah.
Yikes.
As immediately, like, as some of the group separates, you immediately, like, trip over something, you immediately stand still as you're invisible, as they both, like, land, like, inches away from you, like, trying to figure out where you are, as they start, like, slashing through, like, thin air and start to move around. They start screeching as they start, like, looking around you. Do you try to run away from them, or do you try to stay still?
I try and stay still and just slowly duck.
Okay. They're gonna start doing, like, their hyper, like, screams as they do out. Give me just a charisma saving throw. Just to see if you can hold on to your... yeah,
I am
charisma
no
saving.
longer within 10 feet of you.
Is your invisibility concentration?
I
that
got
is.
a
Item.
7 and yes.
Oh.
As they start screeching out, you immediately kind of like freak out as you lose your focus and you just turn back. They look right at you. We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna keep your guys' initiative from before, so we're just gonna do it that way, so we don't have to all roll initiative. But
Well, that kind of works out because I'm farther away.
All right, let me put your tokens on. Keep wanting to put Apollo down. I'm like, nope, not that one.
He's not
No,
there.
screw that guy.
yet. No.
So Trey
Apollo's
went,
not in
Trey
this
went with
campaign
Dira, right?
anymore.
Trey went with
Yes.
Dira? Okay.
Yeah, I'm within reach of Dira.
Okay. Kolbie. Let's see, we got that. I will just put down Ren's Crow in case you want it.
For sure, the crow has been rooftop watching out for us.
All right. So, real quick, they're gonna get a quick swipe on you because you were trying to hold still. Let me just pull them back up because they're part of her. They're gonna do their claws against you. That is a natural 20, which is a 33.
Oh, yeah.
That is 37 points of slashing damage from the first one. It's multi-attack, gets a second one, so it's going to slash again with a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
The other one's gonna try to attack you. That one's not gonna hit with a 16.
Good. Nope.
Okay, and it's multi-attack, 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, you are gonna take 19 points of damage, slashing.
Oh, I'm hurting.
Okay, then we're gonna go to regular initiative order. Let me actually roll for these puppies.
God, how did I get so far?
Okay, Kolbie, you're at the top. You would have you now see Zephynia behind you immediately get slashed by like these screeching creatures that made a large sound that grabbed your attention.
Okay. What's that thing I can do? Okay. Sorry, I'm just double checking something. Trying to remember if you do no, never mind. Disregard. That's two-handed attack.
Disregarded.
All right, I am going to let's see here. What is he? 5, 10. So he is going to actually go to here.
Okay.
And use my bonus action to use Draconic Cry.
Okay.
You let out a cry at enemies within 10 feet of you until the start of your next turn. You and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against the enemies that can hear you.
Got it.
You can use this 4 times, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so
Cool.
I'm going to use one of those.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and attack with my bow from here.
Got it.
With advantage. On the one straight up.
Okay.
Let's see, so that is... Okay, that is... 24 to hit.
Yeah.
4... 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to attack him again. That would be a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, 4. That's much better. 9, 16, 26 points of damage.
Okay. That one
And
is
that-
hurting.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay, Rin.
Ready to rock. All right. Thank you for the advantage. I'm going to... Did you hit the one that's on the right?
Left, straight ahead of us.
Alright. Can I see that one from here, or are the two of them in my way?
They're in your way.
Okay, I will shoot at the other one.
Okie dokie.
That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice. $23 damage.
Okay.
I will immediately fire off my second shot at the same one. Still at advantage.
Yeah.
Right. That's going to be a 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 18 damage. It needs to roll 2 saves to see if it's on fire, if it's capable of being on fire.
Yes, it can go on fire. Okay, so 2 savings.
2 wisdom saves, DC 15.
Okay, so they're both fails.
Alright, it's on fire. I know it doesn't stack, but...
Yep, on fire and it's...
I can move almost my whole movement.
Okay.
Like, it'll take me... I'll have 5 feet left if I move right up and engage with it.
Okay.
Which is what I'm gonna do.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm gonna use my... Which one of them looks more hurt?
The one on the left actually looks more hurt.
Flurry of blows.
Okie dokie.
Two unarmed strikes. My punches are magical now because monk stuff. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And another 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And so that will be 2. $15 points of damage.
Yeah, he did.
And that's my turn.
Okay. When did they come in? Yep. Okay. So, at this point, some of the soldiers react to the sounds, as you immediately hear. They must be this way. The creatures are screaming, and immediately some of the soldiers start coming in. Where the fuck did I put them? There you are. But that's where they're going to start off. And we're going to go to Treya.
Awesome. What is this thing here?
They're just bushes. They're
So
like
they're-
low bushes. You can cross back and forth. It's just rough terrain.
Cool. She's gonna hear the soldiers coming from around the corner and hear her friends in a very opposite direction. And she's gonna look at Dira and be like, "Shh, follow me!" And then she's going to run through the bushes.
Okay.
I think, we'll check that gets us. Okay, yeah. So where we are is where we should be. There's not really anything we can do here. I'm going to, if I can, I would like to druidcraft a noise
Okay.
from, what's the range? 30 feet. Thank you. Can you tell me how far away that is? I can't see how many feet that is because it's so wide on my background. I keep having to zoom in, sorry.
Okay.
That's 35 right there. That's 30.
You know, we're not the sharpest tool in the shed, but we're just trying to get him away from Dira. So, I'm gonna... At this spot... Here, like around this area...
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I can do the sound of, like, a small animal. What's a really loud small animal, you guys?
A really loud small animal.
Cats are small.
Yeah, but I feel like they're not gonna go
They're
listen to
tiny.
a cat.
You can
Depends
You-
on how loud it is.
you can make a crow, very similar to Ren's bird.
I'm trying to lure them that direction, but there's
Fox.
hear me out. This is such a stretch. A parrot that's mimicking the sound of
Parrot that's mimicking the sound of what?
of the creature on the other end, since she's heard it.
Oh. Okay. I mean, you could just make that sound instead of the parrot making that sound.
Okay, I mean, if you'll let me make that sound, go
Yeah,
for
you
it.
can make the sound,
By all
yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, then she'll echo like a monster screech from this direction, hoping it'll lure them that way and buy Dira some time
Okay.
to just fight them on the other side.
roll me
I don't
a
know.
just
Our
roll me a
intelligence
deception
is like
check.
8.
Roll me a
Okay.
deception check.
I can't wait to see how this goes. I've had to roll 2 deception checks as Treya. This is a new thing for me. 13.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That I believe is an action. Therefore, I would like to heal. Dira hasn't healed herself yet, has she?
I don't think so.
That's awesome because I'm going to cast Healing Word on Dira, and that's going to be when my dice feel like moving. That's going to be 12 points of healing.
Thank you,
Just be
thank
like-
you.
And then that's it.
Okay. All right. As soon as you put a sound there, you immediately hear some people react to it. I just want to see something so I'm not being unfair. All right, cool. All right.
I love that.
Treya, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
And you went
Hey,
away
now.
from me.
It was a good idea in my head.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, shit! Yeah.
Okay. As you put that sound there, you feel like someone's trying to connect to you telepathically, trying to tell you what to do, but you're able to break the connection. And as soon as you do that, you start to see a shimmer of someone in front of you. As they immediately break out of it, you see Geneva staring right at you.
Hi.
Where is she? There you go. As she breaks out of invisibility.
I'm still in my stolen Averant uniform, by the way. I never changed
I
none
know,
of
yeah,
that.
no, I figured.
Can I have a moment to just do like what I would think a solo would be?
Just a random outfit or something?
No. She's in her Averant uniform, and so if Geneva shows up in front of her, she goes, "Hi."
Just hi.
She
She just looks at you, she just waves like this, hi, as you immediately see her mouth starting to inflame and she's gonna breathe fire on you.
I love that. I love that for me.
I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh man. That was a 13.
Okay. You are gonna take 42 points of fire damage
Oh, ass.
as she immediately breathes fire on you. And immediately, this actually erupts so much that anybody even around the corner can immediately see like flame go through the snow. That's in return because she did cast she casted charm.
So you said 42 points?
Oh god, I would have to go back through the math. Sure, yeah, let's say 42.
Yeah, that's what it was. Sorry.
Okay.
You didn't need it this turn, Ryan, but don't forget you have advantage on saves against charm because you're a half elf.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's right.
Thank you.
Okay, now that she jumped in there, and go to soldiers' turns as we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As they're going to start boxing you in. As this one immediately speaks up and looks directly at Dira. Halt! Surrender. And they're going to end their turn. Immediately just having their swords drawn as a reaction. Zephinia.
I am going to hit this one right in front of me.
Right in this big fucking stupid face.
Yep.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Oh, thank gosh. 25 to hit.
Yep.
And the damage is a total of 16.
That's enough.
Yes. And then can I bonus action? I can. Second wind. I'm going to regain 1d10.
Fantastic.
Plus 10.
Dira.
Okay, 2 questions. First for Joe. I lost track of what or did I fall prone like after I did the running thing or
So you're up again.
Prone?
You're not prone anymore.
I am up again.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so take that off. And
you have no
are there
after
any-
effects. It was
no,
just a
no
one-time
continuing effects.
thing.
It was
Yeah.
just a one-time thing.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was just one-time thing.
And then my question then for Treya, how are you looking?
I am at half health right now. So
Alrighty. I am gonna look at these guys.
I should also imply, in case it's not clear before anybody makes strategies, these are obviously houses you're between. The houses themselves are 3 stories high. So I'd say roughly about 30 feet high if you wanted to get up to a rooftop. Just saying so that in case that goes into strategy.
Alright. That might. Ah, hell. Alright, she's just gonna kind of shake off the weirdness that just happened. Not today. And run up on this guy and attack him with my sword.
Got it. Go for it.
First attack. 26 to hit
Yep.
for 12 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 31 to hit. Just 1 off from a crit, darn it. And 15 damage, and we are going to put a smite on that because I am having a very bad day.
You guys are all dicks. You deserve to die like dicks.
And remind myself what the heck my smite is. 2d8 plus. Okay, 2d8. So that's going to be another 5 radiant.
Got it.
Don't think I have a bonus that I want to use here. Actually, yeah. Can I use? I'm going to use the Shield Master shove and try and shove him into the guy behind him for what it's worth.
Just before you do that, he will. I forgot that he does have reaction. That if he came up to him,
okay.
so I'm gonna have him quick do his reaction.
Okay.
So he's gonna attack. He's gonna strike with his longsword. So I forgot about that. You're fine. It's only 14. All right. So go. So you're gonna do your shove.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's
Whoa.
strength. I can never remember. Strength check.
Sorry.
Athletics. What's that?
Strength.
Strength check. Oh, and that's a natural 1. He doesn't go anywhere.
All right.
Even though it does come out to a 4.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Just to make sure he doesn't get a natural 1. He does get a natural 1.
Does get a natural 1?
He got a natural 1, which puts him at 6. He has +5.
Okay, so he's still, yeah.
He's good. All right.
Okay. So he's
What's up?
very strong. No, that's okay. I was glancing up and I was looking at saving throw.
Yeah, he's got 20 for strength. Okay, spirits are dead, so we're gonna go up to Kolbie.
Okay. Sorry about that. I was trying to make sure I could measure out 90. So he's gonna shift to.
I'm like, what spell are you fucking gonna do?
No. Sorry. I was just trying to measure.
I'm gonna summon a fucking meteor.
Meteor star. Alright, so he's going to go there. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on Whistly McGee there. And then he is going to attack.
Okay.
Said lady person.
Lady, you're real mean. I'm gonna attack you.
Alright, that's what they get. Alright, so okay, here we go. Okay, that is 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, just double checking Hunter's Mark, because it's the first time using it. Whenever you hit with, okay, so whenever. Okay, cool. So that is going to be 5, 7, 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will take my second attack at them.
Okay.
For a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's a double all dice, correct?
Yeah, to twice the amount of dice for everything.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, Ben.
$5,000 damage. The smallest kobold makes the biggest amount of damage.
40 points of damage.
God damn. Okay, sure.
So that's just... Oh, actually... Stand by. Sorry.
But wait, there's more.
42... Oh, fuck. I forgot to add the 7. 42 plus 7. 49. 49
okay.
points.
Yeah, why not? Sure. Okay.
Okay, just so you're aware, double the short bow damage, 2d6. Double the Hunter's Mark, another 2d6.
Yep.
The d8 for Colossus Slayer, doubled, so 2d8.
Yep.
And then I get additional 1d6 for Piercer feet when I critical.
Yep. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
All right.
And that's my turn.
You sure? Nothing else?
I think so. Unless she's concentrating on something, then it breaks it, hopefully.
No, she's not concentrating on anything. Ren.
We do not like seeing Treya in trouble, so we will bonus action Shadow Step all the way to here.
Okay.
As they disappear into a shadow and then reappear out of the one right underneath this eave of this house, some of the shadow manifests into an arrow and they fire it directly at Geneva.
Okay. They're gonna do Entropic Ward on you. You have disadvantage.
Okay. Still rolled a 23.
Okay, yep, that's a hit.
Right. Yeah. You need me to do anything for damage immunities on this to fire or necrotic damage?
No, she has the regular resistance to immunities, elven immunities, psychic immunities, but no elementals.
Cool. 21 damage.
Okay.
She needs to roll DC 15 Wisdom save to see if she's on fire.
Okay.
And I will expend a third charge today for reducing her vision.
26.
She saves. I will use all of my movement, which is 45. That puts me immediately in her face. So if
Okay.
her vision is reduced to 10, all she can see is me.
Okay.
And I look at Treya and I go, run! And then I will, with my bow in one hand, I'll pull out my rapier with my other hand, and I will use my second attack to just straight up attack her.
Okay.
That's gonna be... $26 to hit.
26 is a hit.
And that's gonna be 12 damage.
Okay, she's going to use her reaction to do Rebuka the Talisman. And she is going to do 6 points of psychic damage to you, and she's going to push you 10 feet away. Automatically, she does get attack opportunity on you because you're moving out of her range. Due to her...
Even with forced movement?
With forced movement, yep.
Shitty.
And then she is going to attack you with her quarterstaff. 20.
That hits me.
12 points of bludgeoning damage. Anything else?
Does that mean she pushes me out of her range of vision?
Technically, yes.
What was the amount of that? I'm sorry. Damage?
12.
12, okay.
The reaction was 6 points of psychic, if you got that one.
I did get that.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question. Did she use a reaction to do 6 points of psychic damage to me, and then did she have a second reaction to strike me?
No, she has ability to her quarterstaff that whenever someone leaves out of her range, even by her own ability, she can swing at them.
Does she have to use a reaction to do it?
No, it's part of her It's part of her Rebuka the Talisman. So it happens all at once. So 6 psychic damage, and then she uses a quarterstaff.
Gotcha.
But she can't do a spell during the process. Anything else?
Oh, and I'm sorry. It's too late now. Never mind. I was gonna try to stunning strike her, but that's too late.
Okay.
So go ahead. I'll do it next round.
Treya.
Cool. Arguing with Ren gets me nowhere, so I will run. I will do better than run. I will use hidden pass and teleport 60 feet right to Deer so I can fight these guys instead.
There you go. That's all right. I would rather you fight them all day than this woman.
So,
And it means I don't have to try and get back to where you are and deal with this at the same time, because I probably chose poorly. But at the moment, it was like, oh, stop these guys.
Treya absolutely gets there and then realizes, oh fuck, what do I do? So then she tries to go for a scimitar attack against them because she... Hold on, actually. Let me triple check something. She does not have a lot of... She does not have a lot of offensive spells.
Joe, as a note, I'm going to move my familiar on my turn and action dash, so 100 feet gets them right next to me.
Got it.
I lied. We're gonna moonbeam this lad. If
Okay.
it'll let me.
Before you do that, automatically 2 of their reactions activate because you decided to get up right in their business and they were holding up their swords. So the 2 that are closest to you are actually going to swing to attack you.
I love that for me.
21 to hit for the first one.
That
21 there for the
Punches.
other one.
That also
Plus for the
punches.
multi-attack. That's a miss. And that's a natural 20. So 3 hits against you. Sure.
I'm coming, Dira! Gets fucking bitch slapped into the snow.
With the 3 attacks together, plus one of them being natural 20, that is
can't
50. That's 52 points of piercing damage.
Cool, I teleport right into it and then get fucking smacked. I'm down already.
You're down.
Can Dira take some of that?
I don't know. Does your interception work that far?
You're
work?
muted.
Intercept is when the creature hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack. She's within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Did one of the ones that hit her was it both? Were they both
It
not
was
this guy?
this one and this one. This guy already
Okay,
used
then
his
yeah.
reaction against you.
Okay, then I'm definitely going to do that because I can't sentinel attack either of them because they're not within 5 feet of me. So let's hope 1d10 plus 4 does you any good. 10 plus 14.
Okay, so it
Will
was.
reducing it by
42.
14 do you any good?
So that would put it at 38 points of damage.
No, it will put it at 28 points of damage.
Didn't I say 52?
Oh, you
Yeah,
said, did you say 52? I thought you said 42. You said 42 just now. I was confused. Okay, so yeah, 38. Are you still down?
I have 3 hit points.
Okay. It kept you from going down. I'll take it.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
All right. Go ahead and do your moonbeam.
I'm moonbeaming this dude, especially because he hit me and it didn't feel good. He has to make a con saving throw.
Okay. You made me feel unpleasant. Moonbeam. That is a. Wait, are you attacking the elite or are you attacking the regular soldiers? They have different cons, so I just need to know. You're attacking that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Whichever one nat 20'd on me. Let's do that.
The one that
that's-
nat
and
20'd
isn't
on you, that was this guy.
Moonbeam is bigger than that. You could probably get. What's the
Moonbeam
radius
is
on?
a 5.
Oh, is it a 5 foot? I thought it was wider.
That's what it says on here.
All right, I'm remembering wrong. Never mind.
Is our resident moonbeamer in the chat?
Wait, isn't it a 5 foot radius though?
Oh, yes.
So it goes by 10 feet then. So
So
you
if
could
you
get
get
you
this
could
guy,
get like
you
those
can get
3.
these
You could get
3.
the 3 guys.
Cool, all
Yep.
of them. All of them.
Okay, so 1 failed,
To all of them.
1 succeeded, and 2 failed. So I'll say a 2 in the front failed, and the 1 in the back succeeded.
Cool. I'm gonna heckin' use the big slot. Roll them babies. So 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then whoever succeeded, I guess, gets half.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Do you have a bonus action? Or you already used it to move, didn't you?
I used it to teleport, yeah.
Alright.
So that is.
Wait, do you have movement left?
Yeah, you teleported.
You teleported, but you didn't actually move, did you?
They used their reactions to just hit you, so if you move away from them, they can't react against you again.
That's true, they can't. They've already used their
You could
reactions,
just
so they
get
can't react to it again.
behind behind Dira so they can't immediately kill you again.
I don't want to block her against them, you know? Like what if
Oh my god.
Okay, fine.
You have
Okay,
3
fine.
hit points.
Okay.
Hey, Dira.
If you start to even
Hey, girl.
look in that direction, if she could, she would grab you and shove you behind her. So please.
Yeah,
do
I was
that.
gonna say. If she did not body you out of the way already, you know that she's going to.
Alrighty,
So-
cool. I did that, and we did that.
So that
The
was
mom
Freya's
look that
turn.
she's giving you right now is like, get.
All right.
What's a fight if everyone's not yelling at Trey to do something?
So this battle's not
100%.
it's not gonna end anytime soon. So we're gonna pause it there. We're gonna continue the battle next week. So
I'm so scared.
if you want to see more of this battle, check out next Tuesday for that session, and do not forget, or not Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays. Next Tuesday is Meeting Tales, so you got
2 weeks to finish this battle. Oh my god!
I have our charity all set up, so you can check out the link right beneath the page. It does have everything. This is for a Cure Alzheimer's Fund. This goes to help in any kind of groups that are working on any kind of medication or any kind of helpful.
I can take this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The Cure Alzheimer's Fund is a nonprofit organization dedicated to funding research with the highest probability of preventing, slowing, or reversing Alzheimer's disease. Their unwavering focus on finding a cure is made possible by its board of directors and trustees, which finances overhead expenses so that 100% of all donations go to support research. Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia take your loved ones away and take the world away from them a piece at a time. My family's been through that more than once in just the last couple of years, and I know I'm not the only one. Please consider helping find a way to make that heartbreak a thing of the past. Check out our link below in the doobly-doo.
We also have a few rewards to incentivize you to put down some money. We can't physically be able to give you a high five, but we'll air five you if you throw down some money. A couple dollars, good air five. $50 if you decide to be generous. You get to pick any player from any one of the campaigns, and I will give them a legendary weapon or piece of armor. You get to pick which kind, and I'll give them something that is better than what they already got. If you decide to go with the big charity of $100, I will. You tell me any NPC in any one of the campaigns, and I will give you the biggest piece of secret gossip about them. But remember, this is a secret. Try not to tell any of the players or any of the people who are watching the shows, so they don't get spoiled with it, because that will actually kind of be a big spoiler. But those are some incentives. We have this going on to the end of October. Our goal is $1,000, so every little bit helps. We've all been affected. We've all have had somebody affected by that. So, but that being said, we're going to end off the session there. Don't forget to check out Star Wars tomorrow and Echoes Thursday. Everybody, good night. We'll see you next time.
Bye!